For me, man, I had some of the best times just in learning the game. Like, the 2000s been cool, but I'm gonna be honest, the 80s and the 90s, man, that shit taught me so much. That's like having your boots on the ground, learning everything through trial and error, learning everything through bumping your head. Cause again, like I said, man, we had countless fights and stupid shit, and even getting to hang around the OGs. I remember when Rail Brown had that burgundy Cadillac. Man, when I used to see that Cadillac turn the bend, well, I'll go back. Before that, he had the low blue Beetle. Like, we all remember all the old school whoops. But I saying, like, the whoops that meant something to me coming up. Like, when I see that burgundy lack pull up and, jump in and we ride with Brown and we drinking Ice House and we going to Magnolia's. Y'all remember Magnolia's restaurant? Right there on Race Street, Race and Rutledge? We used to go there like every other day. And shit, when I've been right there under the influence of Brown, because Brown, we used to all be in St. Charles apartment getting drunk. I talking about, we low niggas, shit. Looking back in hindsight, Brown ain't been that old, because he used to be coming back home from state, going to college. Tragic used to be coming down, getting fucked up with Tragic. Goddamn shit, God bless the dead Vario. When Vario had that rabbit, man, that fucking that marble green rabbit with the top drop coming through Piggly Wiggly lot. We used to sit on the low, the defenses, with Piggly Wiggly, but that Piggly Wiggly and Revco, we used to sit on the fences. V used to be coming, beating through that shit. Boom, 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 boom. That's back when motherfucking that tread, but no, that tread, but that shit been hard. And I remember when V get the Bronco, and when V had the fucking sound wall in the back of the Bronco, and shit, that nigga pull up. That's the first time we ever hear UGK. That one day you're here, baby. Well, we hear that shit. Well, we been on UGK way before that. We been listening to Too Hard to Swallow and all that shit. But when that nigga pull up with that Riding Dirty, for the first time we ever hear that shit, then that nigga click on Murder and High Life. Man, God bless the dead V, man. Listen, V been that nigga, dog. V been that nigga, dog. I know Nisha Blige and Dion and all them girls remembered us. Sally, if you see us, I know y'all girl remember them late nights when y'all used to go to college, y'all first year in college, when all y'all girls were coming back home every weekend when V had that burgundy MVP van. We pumping that Mr. Serve on. One little nigga with a pussy dream. Listen, V used to pump that Serve on, dog. Dog, right there in front of Mazan them door. This round when they ain't been living there that long. Man, listen, dog, we used to be lit. Matter of fact, V ended up going to the prison to do his bud shortly after that little stunt right there. And bro, we used to be so lit, dog. Like, man, just as a crew, man, just growing up, you know what I mean? Just having a good time, like, hanging in cross the yard, running the sales in the cut, you know what I mean? Just stupid shit like that. I remember, God bless the dead, Cleve, one night, all us been in the village. I'd probably been like 16. Me, Cleve, Vario, Trav Rock, goddamn, who the fuck else been with us? I know all them girls off the bay, Low Wanda, Prudence, Mia, a bunch of girls been with us. V had some girls out there with us. Damn, I can't remember who else been with us. But that's the funny shit. So we go on Mount Pleasant, all us going over there to Folly Beach, right? Again, I like 16. That's like 1 in the morning. No, I lied. We leave from out there like 1 in the morning. We gone there and we stopped at the Piggly Wiggly. That's back when Piggly Wiggly used to close at like 11. Well, shit, that's just still closed like then. We stopped at Piggly Wiggly, so all us going in there. V like, yeah, man, just grab some sandwiches and shit. I'm like, bet. So we walking in Piggly Wiggly deep as a bitch now. So Cleveland like, no, fuck just sandwiches. Man, get all kind of shit. We getting the grill. We getting meat. We doing all kind of shit. Dog, so we walking around Piggly Wiggly. We young as a bitch. Everybody young. Them girl got a buggy full of shit. Me, Trav Rock, and whoever else been with us got a buggy full of shit. Vario and his girls got a buggy full of shit. Now, Cleve acting like he gonna pay for this shit. Dog, as we walk into the register, Cleve say, we walking out. Hey, boy, looking like fuck this nigga talking about. The nigga see we walking out. Dog, we walk straight out with all the groceries. And this nigga grab a little small, they had like a small grow. This nigga grab a whole little portable grow and take that shit. Dog, we had some hell of a time. So, this the crazy part. Now, that already been crazy enough. Why the fuck we get to the beach? So, every the moment, like, hey, what is shit called? When you go naked, what they call that shit? I forget they call that shit when you just go naked, when you just wild out. So, them girl, everybody stripping, running in the beach. So we out there running in the beach, but what I didn't know back then, me neither, Trav. When you in the beach in the salt water, if you fuck around and pee in that water, you open up your hole. Dog, we been leaving off the beach, me and this nigga been fuck up. We had to go into the hospital. Hey, we get to the fucking hospital. I remember the lady been like, you can't pee in that salt water. I said, God damn. Fuck my whole night up. But we had a good time, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Back then, just been a lot of life lessons and a lot of dope times and dope memories. Like, again, I remember another time. I got a lot of good memories with V, dog. I miss that nigga, dog. I remember when that nigga get the Lincoln Continental and I put them boy on the Perkins. I'm like, y'all niggas don't know about Perkins? Perkins been 24 hours. Dog, and when I talking about you can go there and get a steak late night, ain't been like a Waffle House steak. No, you could have get ribeye, sirloin, all kind of shit. You could have get that fucking, that big chicken with that mashed potato and gravy. Dog, we used to go in there. That shit been really a real restaurant that been open 24 hours, dog. So if you leave the block and you got a low one who you can just call at any time in the morning, you go in Perkins, y'all be in there 4 or 5 in the morning eating steaks. You feel me? Yeah, Perkins by my shit, man. We had a good time growing up, dog.